Hey everybody, Travis Lima here. Welcome to Travis's Tip of the Day, episode number 24. Today, I am hoping to share with you a really valuable tip. No kidding. This is probably one of the better tips that I have for you, at least in my opinion. It doesn't fully relate to membership sites as per se, but if you have an email marketing list of any sort, and you communicate with members or users on a regular basis via email using things like, ConvertKit or MailChimp or anything like that, this tip could potentially help you get some better results out of your email list. So, just to give you a little bit of context, I am currently working on sending out a bunch of emails to various audience members in our mailing list. And the reason for that is we actually have launched this new site-wide sales plugin. It's a standalone plugin that integrates with WooCommerce and Paid Memberships Pro, and it is currently on special for $49 for the year. So that's like an annual price, and it's marked down from $199. So I have got a couple of emails that I am busy setting up here in MailChimp. This is one of them. And I want to show you one trick that you can hopefully get some more traction on your email endeavors. So what you want to do is first, you want to open up your Gmail account. And this, or any sort of email account that is linked to your MailChimp account, okay? The second thing that you want to do is you want to start writing up your email. Now, this is kind of the end of things for me. So like I am basically more or less happy. It's a very short and simple email with a couple of links here. And so what you want to do is, the main point is we want our members to see the email pop in their primary or inbox of their Gmail accounts or whatever the case may be. What we want to prevent is our emails going into our promotions tab. Now, it's not the end of the world if things go into the promotions tab, but if you are watching this, maybe you can drop a comment. Let me know, do you actually check out regularly the emails that come through on your promotions tab? Or probably you will definitely see it if it comes in your primary or your inbox tab, right? So just let me know. Our social tabs, I'm really thankful that they're there, but we don't really use them as often, and it's easy to get lost. So what we have been doing is we have started writing our emails in such a way that they no longer go into our promotions tab, or for the most part it doesn't, and it shows up rather in our primary tab. Now, this is not 100% like foolproof. This isn't like some crazy hack in a way. All we are going to do is we're going to try and write it in such a way that allows our emails to land in the primary zone. Cool. So here we have my site-wide sales email. And all I want to do is I want to illustrate that there is a 75% off for the site-wide sales launch. So people can go and click on this banner. And as you can see here, it says get 75% off for a limited time, or get a 1-year free access pass with every Paid Memberships Pro Plus membership. Then I have 2 buttons. Great. So these buttons, you can either go straight to the site-wide sales page over here, and then this button is designed, I need to still add the links, but this one is actually going to go to Paid Memberships Pro, where you can buy a Plus membership. Great. Now, the one way that these emails always end up in the promotions tab is if you use a lot of sales copy. So one thing you want to do is you want to try and minimize your sales copy. So what I've done here is I have already got 75% off. I have limited time written in this text over here. I have a membership is also another one. As you can see there, Paid Memberships Pro is another one. So there's a lot of kind of keywords. There's also site-wide sales is here up top. So there's a lot of like sales, membership, plus, etc. And so this is one of the more trickier plugins, or sorry, not plugins. This is one of the more trickier marketing emails to actually get it into the inbox. So what I want to show you real quick is if I click on the text here, and I just want to show you, I didn't have that. Let me see if I can pull one up quickly. So let's say I actually had a little bit more text over here in the front. So it says now get 75% off. And I think it was something like, we really appreciate your support. So there was something written like, we really appreciate your support, get 75% off. Okay. So now what you want to do is you want to make incremental changes to your email. And then you want to go to the preview tab over here and say, send a test email. And I'm just going to send it to myself here. It says Travis Lima, Travis at PM Pro. I'm going to send it. And then I go to my inbox and I actually wait to see whether it pops up in the primary or the promotions tab. And as you can see here, it's already come in and it's popped in the promotions tab. So this email this is what it looks like. And it is being flagged as a promotional email. And now look at this. Okay, I hope it's going to work now. It worked a second ago. So if I remove the sentence, and I mean that sentence, we really appreciate your support, is a very common sentence. It's something that you'll see in other marketing and branded emails. So let me go ahead and make an incremental change. Now this is the key. So now you are basically viewing my final copy of this email, right? But I have meticulously gone and sat for a while, and I've added in a sentence here. And then what I do is I go to my preview and I say send test email, and make sure it's ticked on your name, and then you go ahead and send. And so throughout, for the last, however long I've been doing this, what I do is I will add a heading, and then I'll go and I'll preview it. And then I will add in a image, and then I'll go and preview it. So even when you are building out your email, you want to like incrementally start seeing at which point is it going to go to the promotions tab. So in this case, as we can see here, if I go look at my inbox, there it is. It's no longer in the promotions tab. This is the promotion one. And if I go back to my inbox, so sorry, it's the same user. That's why it's coming up. So that one is in the inbox. Let me see if I can pull it up here. This one is in the inbox. You see, it doesn't have the "we appreciate your support," but let me see if I can this one over here is in our promotions tab. And this one, as you can see, it says here, we really appreciate your support. So literally while doing this, sorry, I just went and clicked on that. So while doing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words and a period was enough to send that to the promotions tab. So my tip for you is when you are building out an email, start slow and start adding incremental elements into your email, and always go and check as to where it's landing in your promotion, if it's landing in your promotions or if it's landing in your inbox. If you are landing in the inbox and you go and you add a button, for example, in your email, and then that all of a sudden catapults you, after you add that button, you actually go over here to preview, you send a test email, and if that all of a sudden pops up in your promotions tab, you know that this button is actually causing your email to be flagged as a promotional email. So that's basically how you can, and it's how we have been getting a lot more engagement on our marketing emails and our newsletters. We have incrementally built out our email, add elements to them as needed. And with each element that we add or change, you just go preview, send a test email, send it to yourself, and make sure that it's landing in the primary tab. There is some resources on Google that you can go and check out. I think Pat Flynn is a marketing guru who has a couple of tips. Some of these tips even say that you shouldn't have an image because the image will throw this in the promotions tab. Some people will say that you shouldn't have buttons. You should just have like one single link. The way you phrase things can also throw you in the promotional tab. So the one way that I have found that works for us is because sometimes we have to have images and sometimes a button and this and that. So for us, one thing that works is incrementally adding an element. So I would have added this and checked the promotional tab thing. Cool, we still in the inbox. I'd have added this image, same thing, we still landing in the inbox, good to go. Then I added this paragraph, and what I ended up doing was, this was a lengthy paragraph, and immediately as I went to go and double check it up here in the preview section, this paragraph was causing me to land in the promotions tab. So that was throwing us a little bit of a curveball, and it can sometimes take you time to figure out and to try reword things. So for example, get 75% off for a limited time. I'm trying, even though that is quite salesy, to be honest, there is a lot of time I'm trying to use different words. So my next thing, until I found that issue, was I was going to start using the word get site-wide sales, not buy site-wide sales, or get PM Pro Plus, not buy PM Pro Plus. But definitely the one way to troubleshoot it, incrementally add things, test often, and then you will immediately see if you're landing in that inbox. And also one thing to note is that some people have got stronger kind of marketing filters on their emails, etc. So I have found that we still sometimes end up in the promotions tab. It can depend on the user and their setup. So it's not like a foolproof, like this is the magic trick of everything, but I'm pretty sure if you start doing it, you'll start seeing a little bit of gains with engagement and open rates and click rates. So cool. I hope you find that useful. This is a real life email. So if you are on our emailing list, you should get this in the next week or so. And cool. That's it for Travis's tip of the day. And I will see you back here tomorrow for episode number 25. Bye, everyone.